Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you would never ask, Heidi. Today is Monday. It is the first day of August. It's a whole new month, Heidi.
Nice.
It is International Mahjong Day today. It is National Girlfriends Day today. I should call my girlfriend. What's your number again? She's my wife. See what I did there? And she's my girlfriend. National Minority Donor National Minority Donor Awareness Day. There we go. National Raspberry Cream Pie Day today. And Respect for Parents Day, or I would like to say that should be every day.
Exactly.
And Heidi, are you ready for this announcement?
I'm ready.
It's a Movie Star Monday.
Okay.
With my guest, Corey Feldman. Yay!
I am so excited about this. I am seriously geeking out.
This has been just like a great, the last couple of weeks have been just amazing.
Yeah.
Some of the guests we've had. And I've always loved our guests, but Corey Feldman, and last week we had Jamie Lee Curtis.
Huge.
And we had Rich Little in the middle of the week last week. I mean, it's just been amazing. So thank you for the folks that are helping me line all this stuff up, because it certainly isn't me. All right, there we go. We're going to have that for our Movie Star Monday coming up later in the program.
What can I say that I haven't already said about BetterCreditCards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At BetterCreditCards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A new survey shows that over 1 in 10 Americans, 11% to be exact, consider themselves to be shopaholics. I'm pointing at you, Heidi.
I am not a shopaholic.
No surprise, particularly considering a survey was done by Coupon Cabin, a website that lures people into buying things they probably don't even need.
Okay.
Coupon Cabin.
I have bought things I don't really need just because it's on sale.
Exactly.
I have done that.
That's exactly what you do. I'm like, why did we get this? Oh, I got a good deal on it. But why did we get it again?
Yeah, I have done that.
They reveal that 15% of U.S. adults report their shopping habits have put them in debt. We don't do that.
No.
We're pretty good about not doing that. 20% saying the most amount of shopping debt they've ever had exceeded $5,000.
Whoa.
2 and 5, 41%, said that at their peak, they had been more than $1,000 in shopping debt. The survey was conducted online in the United States by Harris Interactive on behalf of Coupon Cabin, May 14th, 15th, and 16th, 2013. Well, that's a long time ago. Why would they just be releasing that now?
Maybe you went way far back in your email.
I was digging through my email. I don't think I found it from that long ago. That's just weird. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know the average person eats food off the floor 4 times per month? Yeah. A new poll found that 44% of us say they use the so-called 5-second rule. A common rule of thumb that says if you drop something on the floor, you got 5 seconds to pick it up and eat it without worrying about cleanliness.
I use the 5-second rule all the
What's
time.
more, just over half of people agree there are some places they are willing to extend that to a 10-second rule. Where? Their own home, 63%. A restaurant, 55%. Ugh. A hospital or medical facility, 55%. Of course, we all have our limits. Some places where we would never consider eating food off the floor. In a bathroom, 60%. Why are you eating in the bathroom? Public streets or sidewalks, 59%. And airports, 57%. Wait a minute. So you're telling me 40% would eat food off the bathroom floor? 60% said they wouldn't.
I'm a little more concerned with the floor at the airport.
Yeah, 57%. That means, what would the number be there? 43%.
That's got to be
weird.
Filthy.
Yeah. All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Dancing with the Stars judge Bruno has shared the reason for his decision to quit the British version of the show. The effervescent Italian had appeared as a judge on Strictly Come Dancing since it debuted in 2004. But he finds it increasingly difficult to juggle shows on either side of the Atlantic and was concerned about the toll it was taking on his health. In an interview recently, he said he just couldn't fly anymore, going back and forth. He said, I just couldn't do it. So I understand that. And J-Lo has some big news to share. I mean, more big news, because she recently got married to Ben Affleck. Guess what her new news is, Heidi?
What's that?
She's expanding her business empire with the launch of J-Lo Body by J-Lo Beauty. She's celebrating with a campaign featuring a photo of her in the nude.
Of course she did.
As well as a shot focused on her other most famous assets. Anyway, she's going to have a booty balm priced at $65. I'm going to quit reading right now. There's more. And
thank you.
If you want to read it, it's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. I draw the line at booty balm.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. This is a very sad story. You might remember a woman who admitted her role in a scam that raised over $400,000, used a fake story about a homeless man. Well, she received a year in prison. Federal court, Caitlin McClure, is her name, ordered to make restitution and serve 3 years supervised release. 32-year-old New Jersey resident scheduled to be sentenced on state charges next month could receive more prison time. A message was left with an attorney representing McClure and her then-boyfriend, Mark D'Amico. They fabricated a story about a homeless veteran, Johnny Bobbitt Jr.
I remember this.
Giving McClure $20 when she ran out of gas on a Philadelphia highway.
I remember this.
This happened in 2017. In truth, state and federal prosecutors said the group had met near a Philadelphia casino in October of 2017. Shortly before their story was told, they publicized the story through a local and national media interviews, created a GoFundMe account, had more than 14,000 people who donated big, thinking the money was to go to Bobbitt, the guy, the veteran.
Right.
According to prosecutors, law enforcement, and everybody else, they said Bobbitt had to sue the couple because they didn't give him any of the money. So turned into a
I remember
big
that.
honking
That was
deal.
a mess.
It really is. That's why, and there are people that are doing good things for real that don't necessarily get as much attention because people
Everybody
remember
thinks
this
it's a
kind
scam.
of stuff.
Yep.
And a self-professed Taco Bell lover is exclusively eating food from Taco Bell for a month. Plans to improve his health by doing so.
Okay.
30-year-old Sam Reed of Lexington, Virginia, started his odd odyssey just recently and plans to sample everything on the menu at least once. Some of the items more than that by the time his mission ends August the 22nd. Reed feels the Mexican-inspired restaurant has a relatively healthy or health-adjacent menu compared to other fast food. He stated his quest after getting readings for sodium and blood sugar and cholesterol that were not so great.
Yeah,
So he's
sodium
working-
levels. So let's start eating tacos.
He's working with a dietitian, and I guess he's going to let us know how this goes. So
The
there you
cheese
go.
alone has
I don't know.
sodium.
I don't follow.
Wow,
any of
okay.
it. We'll see how it goes. Scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on this Movie Star Monday. I am super stoked and very excited to visit with my guest today. Grew up watching this dude in movies, and you probably did too. We have Mr. Corey Feldman. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I am fantastic. I'm excited to chat with you. We're going to talk about a tour that you have coming up, and you've got a new single out as well. But a lot of people listening know you from movies. You've been working a long time. I'm reading here that you got your start acting at age 3 in a McDonald's commercial. You've been working almost 50 years. That is absolutely amazing.
That's exactly right. We're coming up on my 50th anniversary in entertainment. Can you imagine that? And I don't know how that works because I'm only 22. So it's shocking that this can happen mathematically.
That is awesome. Now, Corey, I got to admit, you're in one of my favorite movies, and this might not be one that most people mention when they're talking about their favorite movies, but we absolutely love you and everybody that's in a movie called The Burbs.
Wow. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad that you dig it. It's, you'd be surprised. It's got its fair share of fans. It certainly made its way from, it was a number one film in the theaters when it was released. But it was short-lived. It was number one for, I think, a couple weeks, and then it kind of dropped. But it certainly found its way on, DVD and home video and cable and through the years, and it's now really been, I think, regarded as one of Tom Hanks' finest comedy performances.
Absolutely.
So, very cool to be a part of that.
It was just so perfectly cast. You, Bruce Dern, Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher, amazing. Now, you've been in so many movies. Is there a movie, as you look back, that you look at and say, this is my favorite movie?
Yes, but you wouldn't know it, unfortunately, because it's one of those movies that they didn't want you to see, because I think it would have probably done tremendous success for me. And it would have, kind of given my career as an actor a new light, which was something that I think certain powers that be didn't want to happen, shall we say. So, unfortunately, the film that I'm most proud of never saw the light of day in America. But it did see the light of day in Europe. It was a European film that was made and shot in Spain. It's called The Birthday, and it was shot by this brilliant filmmaker by the name of Eugenio Mira, who actually directed a film right after it called The Grand Piano, which did get released here in America, starring Elijah Wood and John Cusack. And it is a brilliant piece of filmmaking as well. But this guy's very, very talented. I think he's the next Guillermo del Toro. He's actually doing a series for HBO right now, I've just heard, and is going to be directing many films in the future, and I would love to work with him again, so hopefully on the next one, people will actually get the chance to see it, but yeah, great film, The Birthday.
I'm going to see if I can find that. That sounds really interesting. Now, also, we've got a little clip that you sent over. You've got some music, and you'll be on tour this month. Let's talk a little bit about this song. Introduce this single and tell me a little bit about what we're going to hear.
The song is called Without You, and it's actually a song that I wrote for my wife. And it's a love song, it's a happy pop love song, something that, there's not enough of these days. There's all kinds of hip hop, there's all kinds of rock, there's all kinds of stuff out there, pop, whatever, but you really don't hear a lot of positive messages. It all seems very self-centered and very kind of, ego-driven. A lot of the music that's coming out now is ego-driven, and this is selfless. It's about loving one another and being together. And this song in particular was written with me and my friend Jared Michaels and another guy named Greg. And we were all sitting in the studio one day and they said, we want something that's going to be, your words to your wife. Can you tell us, they kind of like interviewed me. Tell us what makes your wife so great. Because she's so awesome. She cooks for everybody. She's a musician. She's in the studio with you. She's on stage with you. She DJs. She sings. She plays keyboard. She's a dancer. She does all these things. But what is it that makes her special to you? So I kind of gave them my story about my wife, and they took my words and transcribed them into this song. And then we played the song, performed the song, wrote the song. And here it is. And it's called Without You. And I hope you guys really feel the love.
Was something I thought I never really wanted, but then you took something inside of me. Now I can't help but think every single moment away. I want you to be by my side every night. Never have to worry, 'cause I'm here to stay. Yeah. I won't let nothing take you away. Yeah. I promise you, I'm gonna my night with your light. And now I can see living in this world without you. 'Cause you become every little part of me. You never have to worry, 'cause I'm here to stay. I won't let nothing take you away. I won't let them take you away. I promise you, I'm gonna be loving you for eternity. I'm here for you, no matter what you're going through. I promise you, if there's a storm, I'll be the one keeping you warm. Baby, it's true, there is no me without you. I hear your voice in the air. I feel your touch everywhere. I want to live in this moment forever and ever and ever. I promise you, I'm gonna be loving you for eternity. I'm here for you, and no matter what you're going through. I promise you, if there's a storm, I'll be the one keeping you warm. 'Cause baby, it's true, there is no me. Baby, it's true, there is no me. Baby, it's true, there is no me without you.
That is called Without You. It is music from Corey Feldman. We've got him on the line still for this Movie Star Monday. Corey, that's a beautiful song.
Thank you so much. I think it's positive, and you know, it's a feel-good song because everybody's got that person in their life that they just can't imagine living without. And you know, this song really says it. I think it really says, like, look, you know, the last line of it says it all. There is no me without you. And I think a lot of people feel that way, especially after what we've all been through with this pandemic, COVID, just the terrible things that we've had to endure the last 2 years. You know, we're so lucky to have someone in our lives that cares, you know, whether it's a parent, whether it's a lover, whether it's a great friend, but, you know, it's that special someone that we just can't live without. And also I feel that way about my fans. You know, they've stuck by my side through all of it, and now we've got the tour coming back. And this is, like, so exciting for me to have my first chance to be able to get out on the road and see my fans face to face and play live for them again. You know, this whole world wouldn't be worth doing what we do if we didn't have that interaction. But the fact that we get to be there with the fans, we get to put on this great show, bringing some world-class top musicians on stage, and I think everybody's going to be pleasantly surprised by how great the musicality, the musicianship. It's overwhelmingly good. These guys are really, really good at what they do. So I'm super excited.
Well, I am super happy for you and excited for you as well. Corey, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
Thank you so much. I hope you get to see us on tour, and I also hope you get to check out the new box set. The box set's called Love Left 2.1, the new album Love Left 2, Army with Love. And I hope you get to see and hear it all. And God bless, and thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely. I'll throw a link to all of the information so you can find the music from Corey Feldman and more information on everything we chatted about today in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but But I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In 2005, Australian Parliament responded to citizen complaints by banning staff from using the word mate while at work. The new rule was overturned within 24 hours.
Wow.
They're like, yeah, that's not going to work. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Apple pie. Have you ever heard anybody say it's as American as apple
Yes.
pie? Well, that's not very American because apple pie is not American. The first apple pies were baked in medieval Europe. So next time you hear somebody say it's as American as apple pie, say you might want to use a different thing.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And this I thought was fascinating.
But now I want some apple pie.
I kind of do too. Yeah. I was wondering if that's what that look was because you're over there like, yummy. Well, let's not put too much nutmeg on it, all right? Because fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Too much nutmeg can kill you.
Oh.
Did you know that?
I did not.
Do we put nutmeg in anything? If we do,
Yeah.
let's stop. We shouldn't even have it.
We're not having
I don't
anywhere
know how
near
much it
too
is.
much.
All right. Fun facts, several of them there. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. 21% of people have tried to make themselves smell better by doing this. What is it? 21%. Make myself smell better by doing this.
I don't know.
Rubbing,
I don't know.
Rubbing dryer sheets on themselves.
What?
Yeah, 21%.
Gosh,
That's
take
a
a
big
shower.
number. Yeah, well, yeah, that'd be a better idea. That'd be a much better idea. And it would actually work better, too. But 21% of people say they've rubbed dryer sheets on themselves in an effort to smell better. All right. That is your Mint Mobile question of the day, brought to you by mintervention.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for some weird news, brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. A former nurse has been sentenced to 2 years probation after pleading guilty to mailing dog dew and a sanitary napkin to her ex-husband's wife. So a bloody,
gross.
Attorney's office, Eastern District of Tennessee, says Della Marie Gibson, 37, accepted a plea deal. This was sent to me a while back, by the way. I know
I
this is
actually
one.
remember this.
April of 2021 is when a lot of this stuff was happening, and I don't know when this story was sent to me. I think it might have even been last year. But they sent this through the mail, so I believe that made it federal and state charges because of the mail thing. But she mailed this stuff to her ex-husband's wife back in April of last year. Admitted to investigators she used blood from a patient where she worked to put on the sanitary napkin. That's where that came from. And then she wanted to show the kids the truth about her husband. And she's saying that he's lazy and lived off the system. And, well, she kind of showed the truth about you because you're kind of crazy. You don't do that.
Yuck.
What in the world? That is just bizarre. Weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for The List, brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. A recent feature story on CNN calls this Classic Rock's Farewell Tour. Arena stadiums all around the world, they have a bunch of older rock icons who are going to be doing farewell tours this year. And here are some of those people and their ages. Here's the list. Kiss, Gene Simmons, 73 next month, and Paul Stanley, 70. Carlos Santana, 74. Elton John, 75. Rod Stewart, 77. Eric Clapton, 77. Roger Waters, formerly of Pink Floyd, 78. The Who, Roger Daltrey, 78. Pete Townsend, 77. The Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger, 79. Keith Richards, 78. Brian Wilson, former Beach Boy, 80. Paul McCartney, 80. Bob Dylan, 81. And Ringo Starr, 82. So that's a list of a whole bunch of people who are going to be doing farewell tours, and they are not exactly spring chickens. Yeah, and several of these people have
They've already done it.
2, 3, or 4 other farewell tours. So I don't know. I'll believe it when they quit. List brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today, Heidi, is from Irma Bombeck.
Yeah.
Irma Bombeck. Irma says, when my kids become wild and unruly, I use a nice, safe playpen. When they're finished, I climb out. That's funny. Yeah, it's real funny. All right. That is the quote of the day from Irma Bombeck. Comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Here's a headline. Mom was on the verge of tears from her kids' meltdowns. Then a stranger blessed her. So this is a mother of 2, Bentonville, Arkansas, blessed by a random act of kindness from a total stranger. Devin Lindell said her 2 children, they were at swim practice. She takes them there every week. But this particular day was a little more difficult than most. Both kids were having meltdowns. You ever have that happen?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I remember our daughter having a meltdown once.
Yeah.
It was not good. I was really honestly near tears, just as a mom trying to keep it together and keep my kids out of there. That's when a nice stranger, came out of nowhere and handed me a note of encouragement. It says, "You've got this." It says, in a moment where she saw me struggling, she didn't pass judgment on me. She didn't pass judgment on my kids or my parenting or anything else that was happening. She chose to just bless me. And the note read, "Your life and purpose is huge. Life is precious. Every day is a gift, so make it count. Enjoy." It wasn't until she unfolded the note she saw another little surprise, a $100 bill tucked in this note. She said she broke down in tears. She said, "I'm trying to think of what this new decade is going to bring me, what type of person I can strive to be. I just thought, I want to be like this lady. I want to be impactful in the best way I can." And she has some words for the woman who blessed her. She says, "Really, just thank you for seeing me in a hard time and really just giving me exactly what I needed in that moment to feel like I can spend my day being a good mom and a good person." I love that. And here's the thing. Sometimes, again, a word of encouragement, even just a smile to somebody.
Yeah, at the right time.
You know,
when
this
they
here,
need
it was a neat little note with a really cool $100 bill tucked in there. But
That's
you
pretty
know,
great.
It really is. But I've seen people where you can literally make somebody's day by nothing more than just a smile when they absolutely need it. Or in a case like this, or any case really, a word of encouragement when they really need it. So be nice to each other out there. It's a good idea to do that. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Monday.